talk to the Magikarp. Hey guys, and here I have a battle with Relay, and as you notice, I'm actually going to use Soul Silver for my Wi-Fi battles from now on. So, yeah, I really like it. It's a big improvement in my opinion, so that's what I'm going to do. So I lead with Dustbuster, the epic Furret. And, yeah, I decided to go for the, Sucker Punch to get some damage on it because I'm like 99% sure he's going to fake out. And he does fake out, gets a crit, and that's kind of lame. So I got into Claydol, not really knowing why I went out in Claydol, pretty much because I wanted to set up Stealth Rocks. But he U-turns, and that's super effective against me, which is unfortunate. So yeah, he goes into Scizor, and is just going to Bullet Punch me. And judging by the amount that did, I'm like, sure this thing is like banded. So I set up the Stealth Rocks, and I'm going to switch out into Metagross because I think he's banded. So yeah, he goes for the Bullet Punch again, and doesn't do a whole lot to Metagross because of the resistance, and I'm just going to try to set up the agility on his switch. So he goes out into Mence, which isn't too much of a problem considering Salamence can't use Intimidate because of my Clear Body. And I am faster with an agility, so I'm going to try to go for the Meteor Mash, hoping it's like either a 1-hit KO or a 2-hit KO. I don't think Salamence can 1-hit KO Metagross. But he goes for the Earthquake, but I missed the Meteor Mash, and I'm like, no! Because that gives him more leftovers recovery. So, that kind of blows. I missed my Meteor Mash, and he's going to make a pretty bad misplay here. He decides to switch into Persian, because he thought I would explode, but instead I actually go Meteor Mash, because I actually don't have Explosion on this Metagross. Shh, don't tell anybody. But anyway, I don't have Explosion, so I go for the Meteor Mash again, and I kill the Persian. And now you'll see why it's really bad, because after the Stealth Rock damage, the Salamence isn't going to be able to live a Meteor Mash. I don't know if, well, I'm pretty sure that mattered. I didn't think Meteor Mash was a 1-hit KO at that full health that he had, but who knows. But anyway, I go for the Meteor Mash and take down the Salamence. So he goes into Jolteon here, and Jolteon is a really ugly Soul Silver Heart Gold sprite. I'm really disappointed with it. But I Earthquake it and it dies. I guess he was either hoping he was faster or whatever, but he wasn't, so I killed it. So anyway, now he's going to go out into Scizor, back into his choice band Scizor, and I go for the Earthquake, and he goes for the Brick Break, which is neutral against Metagross, and isn't quite going to kill me, even though it's banded. So I barely survive, he barely survives. Because I'm faster, though, I'm going to be able to finish off Scizor now with Earthquake, which is really good. As you can see, Scizor's sprite is really cool. So, you know, Scizor kind of got a cool sprite at the expense of Jolteon, I suppose. So Metagross gets some even more healing. Now he goes into Jirachi, and I go for the Earthquake. Unfortunately, Jirachi is going to barely survive this, which, as I said before, is unfortunate, because he's going to go for the Fire Punch, and that's going to KO Metagross, and I'm kind of surprised how much that did. So I decide to think maybe his Jirachi is banded, or maybe even scarfed. I don't know. So I go into Tyranitar, but I was wrong because he Iron Heads, so that kind of sucks. Tyranitar barely survives it, but he does get the flinch, so yeah, I just leave Tyranitar in his death fodder, so that kind of blows for me. So yeah, Tyranitar goes down. But, yeah, I know I'm faster now, 100% with Gengar, so I decided to go out into it, because Gengar is faster than a Jirachi without Scarf. So I go for the sub, predicting a switch, but he goes into a Blissey, and I'm like, no, because this Gengar can't do much to Blissey. I don't have one of those cool sub-punching Gengars, just have sub, and you know, that's about it. It can sub and attack things. So yeah, I go for the Focus Blast, because at least it's super effective, and it's like, you know, some damage. I mean, some damage better than no damage, right? So I go for the Focus Blast, like I said. Doesn't do a whole lot to Bliss, and Bliss is just going to Ice Beam me to break my sub. And that kind of sucks. So anyway, I do have the Breloom, and I know if I can get it out on Blissey, I'll win. So I decided to actually Death Fodder Dustbuster, which is really sad because I love Furt so much. It just breaks my heart to have to send it in as Death Fodder, but it had to be done. So I go into Dustbuster as the fodder, and pretty much I'm going to send out Breloom for the win, because first turn I'm just going to Spore. If he stays in the switches, whatever. I just get the sleep off on something, and he's going to switch here as I set up the sub. and you guys all know what Breloom does. I set up the sub on his Switch. I focus punch. Actually, yeah, I think I focus punch, and then all he has left is Blissey, which I can spore again and kill with focus punch. So that's pretty much how things are going to go down. Breloom is a freaking monster when you can set it off right. And especially when you get in this situation where your opponent only has 2 Pokemon left, one slower, Breloom can absolutely just completely finish off teams. So that's why I have it, obviously. But, yay! 2 cheers for Heart Gold and Soul Silver. This is the English patch. I'm not going to tell you guys where you can get it, because all you really need to do is search YouTube or Google. It's not that hard. But big shout out to Trent because, I'm going to leave a link to his profile in the description. He did help me set it up. And a big thank you for that guy. I won't go into the details, but I was having some trouble with it, and he helped me out. So thanks a lot for that, Trent. So I'll leave this guy's Relay 111, Jirachi 111. I'll leave him in the description, and I'll also leave Trent Raffle for helping me set up this Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So I should be doing more Heart Gold and Soul Silver battles in the future. Stay tuned for that, and once again, continue to rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Had a lot of fun. Alright, catch you all later. Bye. Hey guys, so did you like my Heart Gold Soul Silver battle? I think I kind of like the graphical user interface. I like the new sprites. Yeah, I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver is a real improvement as Wi-Fi battles goes. And also, the hero is so much better. Like, who likes the male hero of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum? He has like a stupid hat on his head, and yeah, this guy has like cool long black hair. We'll go into that later. So, today's question of the day is, what is your favorite and least favorite sprite, new sprite of Heart Gold and Soul Silver? I'll try to leave the link in the description. That way? Maybe. Yeah, I'll try to leave the link in the description of all the new Heart Gold and Soul Silver sprites, if I can find a website that has them. But my favorite, and my least favorite of the new sprites are actually included in the video. My new favorite is Scizor, because he actually finally gets a cool sprite. I mean, we've been waiting forever. I mean, Scizor gets a new sprite in every game in this generation, and he always looks stupider, but now he has that cool, like, whoa pose or whatever. And then my least favorite is Jolteon, because he just looks weird and awkward, and he has a really spiky butt. So, yeah, leave a comment about that, and see you next time.